they're just not used to being around losers. I mean, I don't know what to say, Blake.
Some strong words for the Pope. Oh, and he slaps him right across the face. Oh, and here comes the Pope. He's firing away on the BroMans, but the numbers game quickly play into Robbie E and Jesse Goddard's favor.
What did he expect? This was BroMans' time, and here he came in, inserting his nose where it didn't belong.
As Robbie E's calling for a mic.
Give me the microphone!
Pope, you want to be a tough guy, huh? You want to be a tough guy, Pope? Huh? Jesse, let's give him a bro down and then see how tough he is. Pick him up, bro.
As the double teams continue here, they've got him in position. And that heart attack.
Well, hey, Jesse, it looks like we found ourselves a match.
This is all
Since the hometown Pope wants to be a tough guy, I guess he's accepted the BroMan Open Challenge. So, it's a 2-on-1 match. BroMans versus the Pope, because nobody would want to team with this loser anyway. Referee, somebody get out here and count to 3 so we can win this match. Get out here, ref. Jesse, pin him.
As this show is already supposed to have gone off the air, there is no scheduled BroMans Open Challenge.
Ring the bell. This is the match.
Well, there is one now, and it's all because Pope couldn't keep his mouth shut.
Oh, and Pope kicks out. And the Pope's out here, he's in street clothes, Julius.
Well, he's a little tougher than I thought. Okay, he's a lot tougher than I thought.
And look at the Pope feeding off of this crowd here at the John B-Boy Auditorium.
Definitely, this is a bonus match for the people here in Clewiston.
And Robbie E's gonna get involved now. And again, it's a 2-on-1 situation here, Julius. Can someone please come help the Pope?
Well, you know, this is, you know, people like the Pope like to play solo, so this is what happens when they play solo.
As there's the tag into Jesse Goddard's. And this is just a methodical beatdown at this point.
Absolutely, he's not even dressed to compete. Well, this is what happens. See, he came out here, it was an open challenge, and this is what happens.
And he's choking away. Referee Chris Sharp is out here. Apparently, Julius, I'm getting word from the back, this is an official match, so we have a bonus main event. For you fans, we had a bonus title match. We've seen titles change hands. Folks, it has been an incredible night here in Clewiston.
Tonight was one of the greatest nights that will ever go down in Clewiston since the 80s, when the NWA used to come through here quite often.
Of course, this was a hotbed back in the 80s. Championship wrestling from Florida, emanating right here in Clewiston, nearby Belglade as well.
Absolutely.
It seemed as if there was a big gap in professional wrestling in this area. These fans were clamoring for it. Fighting Evolution Wrestling answered the call, and they have brought their stars as well as the stars of TNA Wrestling. And here comes the Pope. Double DDT!
A good move from the Pope, but can he capitalize?
And now this is normally where he'd go to make the tag in the corner, but Julius, with nobody there to help him, you have to think this could really play into the BroMans' advantage and continue this 2-on-1.
This definitely was not a strategic move by the Pope. As you said it now, he's looking for someone to tag, but there's no one to tag, and that's what happens.
And he's looking right there. You see him looking around.
Wait a minute, who's
Wait,
this?
it's Showtime JB Cool, the inaugural FEW Heavyweight
He
Champion.
was in the back celebrating.
You see, he's still got his shirt on. His knee pads are pulled down. It looks like he never even took off the gear. And there's the tag. And a series of clotheslines for the BroMans.
He's on fire.
JB Cool fired up here on Jesse Goddard. There's a back elbow.
Bro!
The Irish whip, reversal. And Robbie E sticks the knee up. But again, the numbers game playing a role for the BroMans.
This is where that teamwork comes into play. This is an actual tag team, not just two people put together in the ring.
Goddard's gonna send him for a ride. And he's gonna turn him inside out with that clothesline.
Inside out. Up in New Jersey, don't they do the gym, laundry, and tanning?
Looks like these two have done the triple threat.
Absolutely.
Here today at some point. They're fresh gear, freshly tanned, and clearly both men recently at the gym.
And they just turned JB Cool inside out like you would in a rinse cycle.
And Robbie E cinching in on that side headlock in this impromptu main event. The first ever FEW champion, Showtime JB Cool, the Pope D'Angelo Dinero against Jesse Goddard and Robbie E, the BroMans. And a near fall there for Robbie E. And even though JB Cool came out here a house of fire, essentially inserted himself into this matchup, the fact that he already went 10 plus minutes with Sweet Johnny Velvet earlier on with a high stakes championship on the line, you cannot think for 1 second JB Cool is at 100%.
Well, that match definitely took its toll on him, obviously. As you can see him taking a pounding from the BroMans.
And classic double teams on display here by the BroMans, utilizing Chris Sharp in the corner.
They definitely know how to work together as a team. And they're demonstrating that right now. Someone got to control the Pope. He's going to calm down.
As Goddard's choking away on JB Cool right there on that middle rope. And now Robbie E going right back to the well.
The only thing I see is that Pope is out of control and needs to be controlled. He needs to get back in his corner.
Chris Sharp losing control here. And Goddard's now with that modified armbar, doing some damage there on that possible rear delt. And the rotator cuff.
And you know, you got to hand it to JB Cool. He could have been back there celebrating and taking the rest of the night off, and he would have had a great night, but instead he came out here to help the Pope, and look what kind of condition that put him in.
As Goddard's trying to isolate JB Cool. And you listen to this crowd here, starting to really rally behind the FEW champion.
Absolutely. And this goes back to what the BroMans were saying, how they weren't getting any respect from the people here in Clewiston.
As JB Cool trying to fight back here. Cool off the ropes. And he walks right into a power slam.
How much does he have left in the tank?
The quick tag to Robbie E. And E methodically trying to pick apart Cool. And he takes too much time. Nobody home. Now Julius, can JB Cool make that tag into the Pope in time to win this matchup?
Of course he can. He's the FEW champion. It's just a matter of him getting over it.
And there's the tag to Goddard, and there's the tag to the Pope. A clothesline for Goddard, one for Robbie E. A house of fire is D'Angelo Dinero. Gonna send him for a ride. Irish whip reversal. And there's the diving forearm.
How's he doing this in street clothes?
And you mentioned the NWA being a hotbed in Clewiston back in the 80s. Well, what better way than to throw some Dusty Rhodes-esque elbows back and forth.
Uh-oh, atomic elbow.
And a little flip, flop, and fly, daddy, for the BroMans.
They went from being disrespected to having a really bad night.
As the Pope try to take out both men here. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Here we go. DDT reverse neckbreaker combo. Down goes Robbie E. Down goes Godders. 2. And Jesse Godders kicks out at 2.5.
He's going to have to do a little bit more than that. They were fresh tonight, and they're ready to go.
As there's the tag into JB Cool. All 4 men are in the ring right now. Here we go. They send Godders into the opposite buckle. JB Cool.
Are they about to make that?
And it looks like these two are paired off here. And JB Cool and the Pope taking over in this impromptu main event. Here he goes. And there's the splash.
That was a BroMans sandwich.
And now JB Cool, here he comes. He charges in, and he's gonna get him as well.
That was not cool, bro.
As Godders is down, E is down. They're both on the outside. All 4 men have spilled to the outside of the ring now. As folks, we're going to try to call the action as best we can with these men split up all over the place.
They're all over the place, and the BroMans are not where they want to be, out there with the people of Clewiston.
On the far side of the ring, we've got JB Cool and Jesse Godders. We've got Robbie E. and the Pope. They're over by the entrance to the arena. As folks, this one's a little difficult to call at this juncture, but the Pope,
His head in the table.
the Pope doing a number on Robbie E. As JB Cool and the Pope and listen to the crowd now. They're chanting FEW. We know it's essentially FEW and TNA.
This crowd is so rambunctious. We can barely hear ourselves talk.
And the knife edge chops as they're coming over by us here. We're going to have to be careful, Julius. As it looks like the carnage is spilling back towards the ringside area. As we're back in the ring now. And JB Cool, oh, he's got that submission locked in. This is exactly how he won the championship.
Will he tap out?
Here comes, oh, Robbie E's in the ring. He doesn't see him. And the axe handle is going to take JB Cool out of a winning situation.
Looks like the BroMans and their relationship as tag team is going to overcome everything that they've dealt with.
As Robbie E, they're going for it again. Pope trips him up. JB Cool, inside cradle. 1, 2, 3, he wins it. So in this impromptu main event, Julius, JB Cool and the Pope pull out the win, and these fans are on their feet.
If he wasn't celebrating before, he's definitely going to be celebrating again. This is 2 wins in one night for JB Cool.
JB Cool, the unofficial MVP of the evening, becoming the first ever FEW champion, knocking off Sweet Johnny Velvet in a match to determine the champion. And then in this impromptu main event, tag team action alongside the Pope D'Angelo De Niro, taking out the BroMans.
I still can't believe what I just saw. We just had an impromptu match against the BroMans, JB Cool, and the Pope.
As the Pope and JB Cool are standing tall, the fans in attendance are certainly loving this. And the BroMans aren't leaving the ringside area.
They can't. Uh-oh.
And the Elite's back out here. We saw Mr. John stare down JB Cool after he won the title.
They're here to celebrate his win.
Do you believe these guys? First of all, I respect it. I respect the fact. I don't mean no disrespect to you. None at all, because we go back. Do me a favor.
Get out!
I had someone finish business in this ring. Apparently, they want you guys out. Right? They don't want to hear what Pope got to say, right? Oh, please, I respect. No disrespect. No disrespect, I appreciate it, man. No disrespect. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
As the Pope has essentially ejected the Elite from the ringside area.
You know what that is? You know what that is? That's 14 years of experience talking right there. And I appreciate their respect. Give it up for them. I appreciate that. However, what Pope wanted to do was take this time. First off, I want to talk to the people that matters. And those people that matters, I got a little twist for you. This might be a little riddle. It's not just us two. It's not just these two. It's not just him. It's not just the boys in the blue or green. It's all of us. All of us matters. Am I right? Hold on, boy. Hear me out. So since that's the case, look, man. Look, all BS aside, we're with the same company. We're TNA. I know that just happened. I know we kind of got a little heated, but we have to let bygones be bygones. And at the end of the day, hell, you guys kicked my butt. We kind of kicked yours a little bit more. Hey, but it's all fair games. So I want to give my respect to you, like I gave to them. I want to give it to you. I just think we let bygones be bygones. End of the day, we're all competitors. I want to say good job, shake hands, and leave on a good note. Maybe go to the bar, grab a drink. All right? Is that cool?
So the Pope trying to end this on a friendly note.
Asshole water, something like that. I think it's only fair. We all matters. We all one big family, man. At the end of the day, we're
Looks like we're gonna have a handshake here in the middle of the ring.
We might see it.
Oh, wait a minute, the Elite's back out here, and they're coming strong.
They want to shake hands too.
As the BroMans are standing back.
Two guys in here.
Oh, he's going to say something.
It's not you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Here comes the man.
As the action's flying all over the place here, it almost looks like every man for themselves.
This is deteriorated very quickly.
Wait a minute, here comes Jade. Here comes Reggie Rhythm. Oh! And Ace Mayhem with a super German suplex. Hey, here's DJZ.
This is crazy.
Wait a minute, here comes B-Sci-Fi.
B-Sci-Fi got in the mix.
Chico Adams out here.
It looks like the locker room is clearing out.
Everyone's coming out here. Julius, it's FEW versus TNA.
Oh, they got the security.
As the ring is filling up with bodies, the two companies are separating. They're going at each other tooth and nail.
It's separating into the two factions.
The action has obviously spilled over into the ring. This one might not end tonight. We could be here all the way to September 10th.
Looks like it's going to spill over into September 10th. It looks like September 10th started early.
As security trying to keep everyone at bay here, B-Sci-Fi and Robbie E going at each other. It looks like DJZ and Reggie Rhythm once again are continuing their feud.
All the security's in the ring. It's not doing anything. They can't keep this man apart.
B-Sci-Fi is absolutely irate as he was going after Robbie E. It seems as if the Bromans, the Elite, they're all getting out of here. DJZ's gone. But we've got a serious skirmish in the ring right now.
Looks like all the security, it's going to take all the security just to hold back B-Sci-Fi.
You see the brand new FEW Women's Champion, Red Velvet, in there. As the Pope's trying to be a mediator.
So much for all the love.
No, screw this. I'm doing this. It ain't even my job. Hell, I ain't coming here for this. I came to try to raise money for my charity. Jeez. There's only one authority around here that can put an end to this mess. I'm sitting here talking to you, and you cursing me out. What? Hey, I don't give a good goddamn. You better be glad that Pope don't feel like being there right now. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna call somebody out here who can handle this mess between you and between Robbie E, because Pope got somewhere to be. So Ted Long, get out here, Daddy, and let's straighten this out.
And the general manager of FEW, Teddy Long, is being summoned back out here.
Get out here.
We already know that Red Velvet and the Alaskan Assassin will compete for the FEW Women's Championship on September 10th. We know about the 2-ring, 8-team, 1-winner battle royal.
Absolutely, it's going down September 10th. The 8-team double ring tag team tournament.
All right.
And now Teddy's in the ring.
I'll straighten everything out. I see him sci-fi. I saw your problems you were having in here with Robbie E. Now, I don't have enough time to do it tonight, and if I did, I would. So I tell you what I'm going to do. We'll be back here September the 10th. I'll make the match right now. It's you, sci-fi, one-on-one with Robbie E. right here, September the 10th in the John Ball Auditorium. Right here.
Well, you heard it right there, folks. After that brawl in the ring where they had to be separated, it will once again be FEW versus TNA here in Clewiston.
Do y'all want to see that match on September the 10th? All right, Glenn.
If it's okay, I just one more request, Mr. Ted Long. Can you make sure that Pope is in the building to partake in that event?
You got it, Glenn. You got it.
So it appears as if the Pope will be back here in Clewiston as well on September 10th.
Where's my ring announcer?
So you heard it here. September 10th, right here, Clewiston, Florida. John B. Boy on Florida. Come back and see FEW laughing. And we had a good night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. And you guys enjoy yourselves tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the night for us. Thank you so much for coming out tonight and with FEW.
Well, Julius, it's certainly been an incredible night here at the John B. Boy Auditorium. We saw 3 championships on the line, 2 of them changed hands. The first ever FEW Women's Champion, the first ever FEW Heavyweight Champion, and now we know we got a huge event back in 3 weeks. We got TNA and FEW one more time, and don't forget the first ever women's title defense. Brand new FEW Women's Champion, Red Velvet. She goes one-on-one with the imposing Alaskan Assassin. Gemini be present, Daphne and be here. Tune in to find out. Folks, a great night here at the John B. Boy Auditorium in Florida. I want to thank you for joining us at FEW versus TNA. For ringing out to John Forrest, for my broadcast colleague Julius Xavier, I'm Mike Chapman. See you next time at Fighting Evolution Wrestling.